Hello cuties, today is Wednesday, May 20th, and here are your slides for the day. Please don't forget to check in. You can also check today's calendar. You'll be reading chapter 5 of Charlotte's Web. You'll be continuing research as needed, and you're going to begin your Who Would Win book today. For math, there is an extra practice page for fractions in a set, and I'd also like you to play one of the math games. For science, optional, you can work on that marble maze if you'd like. Today's spirit day is heroes versus villains. Which side are you on? Dress up like your favorite hero or your favorite villain, or watch that movie. Do something to celebrate and kind of honor your favorite villain or hero. Here is chapter 5 for Charlotte's Web. Chapter 5 of Charlotte's Web has Charlotte in it quite a bit. So if you would like to learn some more about spiders, there are some facts from National Kids Geographic and a video you can watch as well. Charlotte is a barn spider. The facts and video are not specific to her, but they are about spiders in general. For reading today, it just says continue to research your animals as needed. You can continue to use the books on Epic, the videos on Epic, National Kids Geographic, YouTube your own materials, Google your own materials, use your Padlets, anything you like. And you're going to be writing your chapter today. So you're going to watch this video first. It's going to give you a little bit of a tutorial on how to use Book Creator. It is very user-friendly. You can draw pictures, you can import pictures from the internet, you can add text boxes, you can change the colors, the size, the background, pretty much whatever you like. So that'll give you some information about which tools to use and how to do those things, but it is very user-friendly. And then I also added the sample book Whale versus Squid. Just a reminder, you are writing a Who Would Win book, so I felt like having a mentor text would be extra helpful for you. You are going to need to sign into Book Creator using your Google School account. I know many of you are using your parents' email addresses and stuff when you're in the slides. I can see because your names come up as anonymous, but you will need to log in with your Google School account, that at ebnet.org, in order to get in. Once you are logged in, it should show you a screen that looks like this to join a library, in which case you are going to write 6BDLDW6 in order to get to our classroom library. That will make everybody's books appear into the same place so that you guys can see my mentor text as well as Friday, when everyone else's book is done, celebrate and read each other's books as well. When you start your book, first you're going to need to design a cover with the title, Who Would Win, blank or blank. You should probably also have your name with the title and author. You need to create an introduction, which really just hooks your reader in, ask me a question, get me excited, and know that these two animals, you're going to compare them, and they're going to compete. And you want to focus on the first chapter. So focus on one subtopic that you were researching on, and try to compare the animals with that, okay? So here is my sample. Who would win, penguin versus lobster? Figured my research was all about penguins, and together we learned all about lobsters, so I'm going to have those two compete together. So I have my Who Would Win title, penguin versus lobster. I have a picture of each of the components, and I have my name. This is my introduction. It's very short, very quick. What is an emperor penguin and a lobster? What if an emperor penguin and a lobster bumped into each other? What if they had to fight? Who do you think would win? And again, I just added a picture of an emperor penguin and of the lobster. That's my introduction. That's it, plain and simple. Then I have chapter 1. Chapter 1 is Meet the Opponents. So I have a heading and a bit of a subheading here that separates the penguin and the lobster section. And you can notice that I have a diagram of each that I've labeled because I'm really going to focus on the bodies as well. So we're just kind of meeting the penguin and the lobster. So for the penguin, it says, The emperor penguin lives in Antarctica. They live on the land and hunt in the sea. They can waddle along the land or even slide around faster on their bellies. Their outer layer of feathers are waterproof, keeping them warm in the cold water, and their webbed feet help them to swim faster. They can hold their breath for up to 20 minutes. Emperor penguins are the largest size penguin that exists. The tallest measures at about 4 feet tall. Lobsters. Lobsters live off the northeast coast of America and Canada. They swim with their tails and they catch their prey with their claws. They use their pincher claw to grab and hold on to their food, and then their crusher claw to break open the shells to eat. Their exoskeleton is a hard shell that helps to protect their bodies. The largest lobster was about 3 feet tall. So already I'm trying to get my reader to think about where they live, parts of their body, how do they use these things, how do they get their food, and their size. So already my reader should be comparing the two of them in their mind and starting to think about this. Tomorrow's chapter will be probably more focused on how they actually defend themselves, how do they actually catch their prey, or something more to that effect. But I've already kind of set you up. So this is your goal for the day. You need to introduce who's actually going to be battling, and you need to create a first chapter where you really focus on one of your subtopics. For me, it was their body, and kind of compare those two things a little bit. I will tell you that I did need to research a little bit more to find some of this information out. For example, I didn't really know how big the tallest emperor penguin was, and I had no idea how long they could hold their breath for. So there were things that I still needed to look up. For the lobsters, I needed to go back to my notes for sure and remember the names of their claws and the specific functions of each. So please make sure you're using your notes and any research that you have available. For math today, you're going to be identifying fractions of a set using the correct vocabulary. You're going to watch this video. It's going to review the lesson for you. It is a new video. You have not seen it. And complete the extra practice page for fractions in a set. Then I'd like you to play either Beat the Calculator on ConnectEd or Fraction Fling on abced.com. There are 2 versions. It's like 2 1/4 and a third. Please click the 1/3 one. That is going to be the one that you're capable of doing. After you've played a few rounds of that, if you want to challenge yourself, feel free to do the other one, but that's more mixed numbers and things that we haven't learned yet. Of course, there's also science, the Marble STEM challenge that you can do and design and share on Flipgrid, and early fast finisher activities if you wish. Today's focus is largely on getting your Who Would Win book done or started, as well as that one math worksheet. So you should have plenty of time to do some of this early finisher stuff, or hour of code, some cursive. There's a virtual field trip on here, some Go Noodle activities, anything you like, okay? So if you have any questions, I'm here. See ya.